Hello YouTube, it's Crazy Trader out here again, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today is, MLK Day. It's a great holiday. But what happens is the market is closed, and if you're a trader, if the markets are closed, it becomes a boring 3-day weekend that you really don't want to play with. We are looking at a very crazy market right now, and we are hoping everything turns into normal, because on Friday there was blood on the street. I mean, blood. Every stock was going down, and it was crazy. I was looking at it. There was no play because I wanted to play some options, and there was no play that I could really catch. I wanted to play the neo option, but I think it was still a falling knife, so I didn't want to touch it. Anyways, it's one of those market days, and I'm hoping that on Tuesday, that's tomorrow, the market day recovers and gets better. Let's go to what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Investco mortgage capital dividends, IVR dividends. And you guys have heard me talk about IVR over and over and over again. I don't think there's someone on YouTube who's talking about IVR as much as I do, because I keep talking about this stock, and I believe it's a good investment, and I believe it's an investment that is going to grow. A lot of people don't believe it, but that's fine. I've believed in some investment that people don't believe in, and they've made me a ton of money. I could just keep buying it and keep quiet about it and not talk about it. But I feel, it's my own corporate social responsibility to do something out there and help people out in a way. You don't even have to listen to my advice. You always got to do your own real diligence, investigations about things like this. Don't just listen to somebody on YouTube and go and buy a stock. No, do your due diligence. Investigate. I'm always reading stuff. If you can see at the top of if you can watch the top of your screen, I have Yahoo open. I have Invesco open on Nasdaq, on Alpha, and I'm always reading about this stock because I really want it. So I'm really always I'm always digging the dirt, digging the gold, and trying to invest into it. So you have to do the same. Don't just listen to me and go and buy that, the stock. That's not a great thing to do. Do your due diligence, okay? But this is what I want to point you to. I'm going to point you to the dividend side, but I really want you to take a look at something. IVR, closed on Friday, $332, and that was pretty good. But I want to show you a 3-month chart that I've been looking at, and I want you to see this. Anytime this guy tops up 349, it pulls back. 349, it pulls back. 349, it pulls back. Every time it gets to 349, it's hard for it to break 349, and then it pulls back. And if you are one of those guys who love to draw lines on charts and know what is going to happen, if this bad boy pulls through 349, hits 350, and pulls through 360, then a lot of the shorts are in trouble. A lot of the shorts are in trouble. So if I was drawing a line, I'll draw a line straight from this 340 line all the way down to this point. And we are hoping that this will pull through and break through 349, go through 350, 360. That's when you see the shorts in trouble. That's when people will start to cover 360, 370. You see a lot of people in trouble. So I really want to get into this before 360, I personally, because after 360, I don't think I'm going to buy IVR anymore. I'm not going to buy any IVR after 360. I promise you that. Because after 360, it's really going to fly so fast that people are going to get into it, and I don't want to be a part of it. I want to maintain my 340, 350, average. So that is what I'm going to do. I might just have to YOLO all my savings account into IVR. But anyways, I love this stock, and I'll keep talking about it. So if you don't like IVR, this is not the channel to watch, because even though I do review a lot of great stock, IVR is the main stock that I do review mainly. So if you don't like IVR, it's okay for me. IVR, MFA, those are some of my favorite stocks that I do talk about. I talk about IVR more often because that is what I'm more invested in. So I'm definitely going to keep talking about it. I'm going to talk about other stocks. Like, if you can go through my channel, you can see I've reviewed some great stocks. But IVR is going to be the main one that I'll keep talking about day in and day out. What I want you to see today, just okay, I'll show you just a brief part of my portfolio, which is I have 700 shares in there. I'm hoping to get it to 2,000, which I will definitely do. 2,000, 3,000, which I will definitely do. I keep changing the numbers. Sometimes I say 1,000, sometimes I say 2,000. But now I think I'm going to go down deep into this, shares, and I'm going to go maybe 2,000 or 2,500 shares because I really want to buy a lot more of it. I'm averaging at 354 right now, and I have some few calls here and there. Some in I'm down. I don't really care about it. There's some is in 2023. A lot of them are in 2023, so I don't really care. 2022, I don't really care about that right now. But this is what I want to show you: the dividend from Invesco Mortgage Capital. This is what I really want to show you. Okay, having 700 shares of the stock, paying me 8 cents per share, I'm coming to $56, after every quarter. $56. So if I had 1,000 shares, this is going to be like $80. And that is, if you're looking at this, this is a call to action, honestly, because if you're, I own ACI shares, which is Albertsons, the owner, one of the biggest grocery stores in the United States. Okay, so they own Albertsons, they own Safeway and Vons, they own all of those places, and they pay 10 cents per share. Okay, and the price of the stock is $17. It's a growth stock though, but the price of the stock is $17. These guys are paying 8 cents per share, and the price of the stock is $3. And trust me, I think in the next quarter they're going to go up to maybe 10 cents or 12 cents. So if this is not a buy for you, I don't know what a buy means to you. But personally, this is a buy to me, and I'm hoping that by the next quarter that the investments, the dividends come around again, I should be having about 2,000 shares. And I'm going to update you when I keep buying them. I'm going to keep you updated when I keep buying them. Right now, 700 shares. Honestly, trust me, 700 shares is not enough for me to swallow. I need more. I need more of these shares, and I'm going to keep buying them. So $56 on 700 shares. This is passive income. I didn't have to do anything to get this money. That's what you have to know. All I have to do is put my money in an investment right here, and I'm going to get $56. I didn't have to do anything. I don't get $56 in my bank account, even on my savings account. I don't. So this is technically going to be like my savings account right here. That is what I'm going to do. If I have money to save, I'm just going to throw it in here and save the money in here, because they're going to give me passive income every 3 months. I'm going to get my $56 or more, and I'm just going to walk away with it. So it's a great investment, and I'm looking forward to continue owning the stock. And if I have MFA too. So I talk about MFA a lot. The rest, I don't really talk about them too much, because I don't want all my portfolios to be, REITs. That's a real estate investment trust. I don't want all my portfolio to. So if you have the rest that you think it's a good hold for you, that's fine. But I own MFA personally, and I own IVR. So these are great stocks for me, and I'll continue to buy them until I hit 2,000 or 2,500 shares. Right now, $56 on my dividends, and I am feeling pumped. 8 cents per share. I am feeling so pumped, trust me. And this is a share that I think you should get. BlackRock has increased their portfolio. They own about 31 million shares. Vanguard owns about 14 million shares of IVR, this same company. You don't trust me? Go to NASDAQ. You see them. 31 million shares held by BlackRock. Vanguard, 14 million shares held by people own 6 million shares, 3 million shares, 2 million shares. So my 2,500 shares is, it's a drop in the bucket. But for me, that is equivalent to 31 million shares in my bank account, because it's very significant for me. Okay, so if you don't own IVR, I urge you to do your own due diligence and buy the stock. Okay, people kept talking about Tesla the same way, and nobody was listening. Now it's gone. I'm not saying it's going to pull a Tesla, but I'm saying this is a good stock. This is a good buy. This is a stock that you really want to own. Don't look at this. It's gone up 19% in the past 3 months, but it has more room to grow, because if you know the trend of IVR, it got beaten really bad during the the COVID season. So this stock was a $18 stock before it dropped all the way to $1. So you have to look at this, look at the trend. I mean, it doesn't guarantee that it's going to go to $18, but IVR at $10 is even a good buy for me. IVR at $10 is a great price. So right now at $3, oh come on, you should be loading on this stock. I'm a big bag holder and I'm a proud bag holder of this. Anyway, don't let me take too much of your time. Like I always say, you gotta like and subscribe because it helps the channel out. You always got to risk it to get the biscuit, and they say scared money don't make no money. So invest some money and make some money. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I'm out.